and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley, and is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the quarterback keeps it here. A quick juke. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And here's the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. They bring him down right at the 20. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Receiver makes the catch. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Direct snap to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Breaks free. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. And could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Down he goes, a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The offense threatening now, first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play.
Florida State 7, Clemson 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a sophomore making an impact play. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
When these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Running with purpose. Crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Florida State 14, Clemson 0.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good.
That makes the score Florida State 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Number 99 set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Seminoles took it a cash in this red zone trip. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then...
And they heave it deep downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And they'll run the draw. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the... touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Using his legs on the scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Runs right over the defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the Knowles will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. He's looking to scramble. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. He's going to take off. Breaking free at midfield. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Get set. Cut.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Ringo.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
13.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Bringing pressure. The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moving.
He's looking deep here. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They go with a direct snap. Just trucks the man. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Play action here on 1st down. Caught on the outside. It's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get up.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. On first down, it's play action. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Throws a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Is on for the extra point.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida State 35, Clemson 20.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Defense is coming after him. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.